Alright, Chemo Swabby, this is the thing that you asked me to build. A couple things I do want to show you though. It's kind of particular, things go in certain places, letters, match up like A with A, B and B, so on and so forth. Everything else is kind of cut and dry, but I do include all the hinges and all the screws and everything, so all you need is like a Phillips screwdriver and I think it's a number 2 square drive. You need a long one, not like an extension, but an actual long bit. It comes like around 6 inches long, something like that. One of the things I'm going to show you here though, this is the platform, the bottom here, that's going to make the, the Alexa's going to stand on. You put these two together. About these here, if you can see, it has a letter on it. It should be a C there, and down there should be a G, right? Now you flip it around, G. These are the cross braces that go across like this. And let me take the camera down just a little bit. Come on, unlock. And anyways, like this one says C on it, right in the middle there. And these are going to be on the inside. So you're just going to match up the letters, C with C. And then you're just going to screw it in like that. This does make a difference which way it goes, because of the length of the board and stuff like that. And the holes, where it match up. So you're just going to match up the C with the C. It'll be underneath, it'll be hidden, you won't see it. So like this one says C, C. The other side says D. And coincidentally the other board says D on the bottom also. Right up here. And they'll just go across just like that. And they'll screw up from the bottom. And put your screw in and get it like, just barely sticking out. And line them up with the holes that are already in the board. And there's going to be a little bit of a gap. If I remember right, there's just a little bit of a gap in between, which is fine in case, something spilled in there. If the two pieces are together, it's kind of hard to clean out. Whereas if you get a little bit of a gap, you can clean it out better, like crumbs and stuff like that. But make sure you match up these letters though, because that that does make a difference. So that's the foot part that you stand on. Working on the upright pieces there. There are cross braces. If you're looking in the picture here, there's a cross brace there, a big one there, and then like a small one right here. This on the side here is where all the ladder rings are. So those are just kind of easy to do. These kind of go in certain places too. And those are lettered also. For instance, like this is the inside, so it doesn't matter. But right here it says like A. I think it says A. I'm looking upside down. Yeah, A. I think it says N right there. About there is an N. And down here is a O. It's right around the hole there. This. Fuck the VA. Same thing also. There's an X on this piece here. So this one will obviously go to this one. But the other upright, which is right here, this one has an X on the top. I don't know if you can see it or not. But when you screw it together though, just match up the letters, man. It's too damn easy. It'll go on. The thing is, there's 4 holes here. I don't know if you can see it. There's 4 holes. This will go on the end that actually has the holes, that has the X. The other holes, the other ones are just little dimples for like where you decide to do the hinges, if you decide to do it. That'll do it for the dimples there. Right there, yeah. Those are just dimple holes for the hinges. The other one right there on the other side is what has the X. There's the X between the 2 holes. Those are the holes you want to use. And it'll just attach together like this. When you attach it together, you're actually going to see There's dimples on the inside of this piece too, and there's dimples on the inside. They're right here. So when you go like this, if you decide to hinge it, you will not put these screws through here. You will not use those. If you're going to hinge it, you're going to use these two dimples and those two dimples on those two dimples, not the one that's marked with the X, but the dimples. And then you'll just fasten it like that, and now make like the top piece. It goes on the same thing. There's a K down here. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a K, and that will go with this big panel that has a K also. Same thing, K. And this is gonna, like I said, this is all gonna be covered up. You won't see it. There's a K on here. You won't see that either. But same thing. You're gonna use those holes, and this will go on the inside. All these channels here for the screws, they're gonna be on the inside, obviously. And you same thing, just like that. Just like that here. So obviously you just want to get the screws started a little bit and get them lined up on the holes here. Same thing though, on this piece here also, there's the divots also. Like the little holes right there. There's two here and there's two up here. Same thing on this thing right here also. There's right here, there's a couple right there, and there's a couple up there. You can't see them right now with the lighting. But same thing though, if you want to do this on a hinge system, you do not put these screws in. You know, you're going to use the divots that are on here. One end has divots, one end doesn't. So obviously use the right end, the one that has the letter. And you're just going to use the hinges, and you're going to put the hinges on it together. You know, like this. And put the hinge between here and the hinge down there also. And that way, you know, you can fold this thing down. And it's the same thing on the bottom piece also. There's a letter T on this one here. Is this it? T. What do you know? Same thing. The only difference is on this one here. Yeah, same thing. There's a screw hole right by the T. And, you know, same thing. If you're going to, and there's a hole right there, you know, so you're going to screw it in if you're going to make it solid. If not, the divots are there for you to use the hinge. And, yeah, see the little divots down there? Right there, right there. There you go. Same thing on this one down here. Right there. There's the T, there's the two divots over here, up and down. Believe it or not, there is a little hole there by the T. You probably can't see it anyways, but. So those, like I said, you know, it's only on two of these pieces here that actually hinge up. If you want to do that. If you want to make it solid, then just go ahead and use the screws. The feet, that was a little bit tricky because it doesn't tell length. Well, it told length, but it didn't tell like the arch and shit like that, and how far to put the feet in and all that, you know. So I did it, and then after I'm like, shit, it doesn't quite line up the way I want. These don't matter, you know, they can go on either way, you know, there's no order. The thing about these though is, you know, obviously it's pre-drilled, obviously, and you're just going to screw it. There's already holes in the end of this, you know. I don't know if you can see it or not, probably not. Yeah, there's the holes right there. You know, just going to screw these in like that, and that'll be the feet. Where's the freaking holes on this stupid thing? Okay, yeah, alright. This is where it gets kind of confusing. Screw this to this first, right? This will be like the outside. The inside here is going to be where, you know, is going to be where the platform thing will be. Once you get the feet screwed on, you have to screw these on. You can see there's a little itty bitty hole right there. This bottom hole on the same one that has, you know, the letters, you know, O, T, O, N, and A, will go on like this. So it'll be like this here, and this is going to be the inside, right? So these letters you won't see, they'll be on the inside. But what you're actually doing is you're covering up these two holes here that hold on the feet. You actually cover this up with this piece. That's those screws there. You don't see them. And then like the foot would be like this on the other side. Would be like this. Like that. So you screw this onto this and then this onto this. And like I said, you know, after I got this all drilled and I'll put it on this, and then I went to attach this to this, I'm like, oh shit, man, you know, I can't center it unless I cover up this. Cover up these, you know, these holes here. So that's what I had to do. The arches here, they do not make a difference which one goes on which side. No. And they'll go on the opposite pieces here. That's a foot. So they'll go on the opposite side. I mean, I can assemble this whole thing, you know, if you want to watch it, but yeah, I'll go like that. Ta-da. I'm going to put another coat on the ends here, another coat of lacquer. It should be shinier. It's just sucking it up big time, so I'll put another coat on the ends. But that's it. If you decide, if you have to touch this up or anything, I use, it's a red mahogany. You know, it is pine, so it'll get dinged up, scratched up pretty easy. If something happens that you really need to do some major work on, some steel wool, like some number 1 or number 0, and you know, sand it down, and then you can touch it up with red mahogany. And then I use some polyurethane clear gloss. It's fast drying, so it works pretty good though. This right now has 3 coats of polyurethane on it. It should be alright, I reckon. And yep, what's the other one? Where's this one? The side piece. Oh, this is where all the little ladderings go. 1, 2, 3, I believe. You'll figure it out. That's the foot. So. Nope, these are where their feet go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the outside bracing. You'll figure it out. So, make sure you put on the small feet first, and then you can attach the big foot to the uprights. It does make a difference on the platform. Just match up the letters. The letters should cover each other up. It should be fine. Same thing with some of the side pieces that I showed you. You know, 1, 2, 3. Those are letters also. Just match them up. And if you're going to use the hinges, then obviously you won't screw these on. You know, you'll use the hinges instead. My recommendation would be to screw it all on. And then if you want to put the hinges on after, that way you're not trying to fight stability. Put the pieces all the way on, and then put the hinges on, and then take those screws back out if you want to see it fold and stuff like that. I haven't actually done it because I didn't want to put the holes where the divots are. I didn't want to screw it in case you didn't want to do that. Screws are all here. They're all marked. Main screws, platform screws, Anyways, it's all marked here for you. Oh, pocket screws, that's what those are called, pocket screws. This is the number 2 that you want to get, probably about this long. It's probably about 6 inches long or so, I reckon. And battery's dead. A little off too. So, but anyway, that's what you want to put those in. Don't use an extension and then put this tip on, because you won't be able to reach into that hole. It won't fit, the extension won't. If you've got any questions, give me a holler and I'll help you out. And go from there. It's not perfect, but it's homemade. And there are some flaws, but it cost you a big fat zero. And I'm sorry I missed Alexa's Christmas. That was my bad. So hopefully this will make up a little bit for it and for her birthday. I'm going to push this up to y'all tomorrow. And she'll be up there for her birthday / Christmas, last Christmas. So don't worry about the cost. It's all free. It's on us. And I'll work better at not forgetting her birthday and Christmas again. I will talk to you later. See you later. Bye.